Hello. Today we're going to go over the ability to use Enterprise Alert to automatically create incidents inside of your BMC Remedy system. So you'll see here I have loaded up my Enterprise Alert web portal. And the first step we need to do is make sure that we have a connection to our BMC Remedy. So if you go under System and then Event Sources, you're going to need to make sure that you have a BMC Remedy connection created in order for you to create incidents inside of BMC and for BMC to create incidents inside of Enterprise Alert. So once that's created, next thing you want to do is create a remote action to send our information over to BMC to create an incident inside of BMC. So let's go ahead and click on our Remote Actions button and click on the Remote Actions button again. So you'll see here that I already have a remote action created, so I'll just click on that one to open it. However, what you would want to do is click on the Create New button at the bottom. Once you click on the Create New button, you're going to want to give it a name that allows you to know what the remote action is doing. I chose the Create BMC ticket for mine. Next thing you want to do is you want to choose the Execute From for the Smart App. Even though we're not directly executing it from the app, you need to put the Smart App in there because we're not executing it from a direct event. We're actually using the system to create it. The next thing you want to do is choose your Execute In. And in our case here, we want to choose the BMC Remedy option, and this will only show up after we've already created that BMC Remedy event source. So once that's done, you want to make sure you uncheck the remote action pin as required, and then you can check or uncheck the Show on the App dashboard. That's up to you and your users. This checkbox will allow it to show up inside of the Enterprise Alert mobile app, and users can use the button inside of the app to create a ticket manually from the Enterprise Alert app. However, we're going to focus on creating one automatically from an incoming event. So once I do that, you're going to want to click on the Next button, and that'll take you over to the Action page. And inside of here, under the Action to Execute, you're going to want to choose the BMC Remedy Create Incident option. Once you choose the Create Incident option, you'll see these new fields appear, and you'll see that the service type, the impact, the urgency, and the incident status are all pre-filled and are required. However, the support group, that one is not pre-filled and is required, so you need to input a support group in here, and this is the support group for BMC where all of your tickets will automatically be placed in that group when Enterprise Alert creates a ticket inside of BMC. So once you input that, go ahead and click on the Save button at the bottom. And now that this is saved, now we need to create a new alert policy or edit an existing policy to add this remote action to that policy. So I'm going to go into my alerts and alert policies here, and I'm going to either create a new or open an existing policy, whichever one you have. And what we want to do here is we want a policy to trigger the BMC tickets. So this should be a new one. You don't want to use the same one that you're using to notify your users from a BMC ticket. You want one to create a BMC ticket. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I named mine the policy to trigger BMC tickets, and I created a new event source. So any event coming from this event source is going to automatically trigger an event inside of Enterprise Alert to send to BMC and create as a ticket. The most important part of this policy is the Actions page. On this page, under the Add Action button, you'll see your remote actions that you created, which in our case, the one we want to choose is to create BMC Incident, and I don't see it in my list because I've already added it to the policy. So you want to go ahead and choose that option, and then the next step is to select the Auto Run option, and then click on the Edit Mapping button. Inside of this button, we'll see all of the values that we added inside the remote action, and we want to make sure we check all of these values. And then for your description, assignee, first and last name, and status, you want to put those in as dynamic content to directly map the parameter of the events to the tickets. And these are very important because the tickets will not create without these options added. Once you add that in, go ahead and click on the OK button. And what we'll see now is if I have a new event come in, it will automatically send to BMC, create a ticket in BMC, and then the ticket in BMC will actually come back and alert my entire team that there's a new ticket in BMC. So now if I go ahead and send an event over to my enterprise alert system, we will see here a new event come in. And there it is, new BMC incident. And this is the event that we use to create the alert to push to our team so that they know that there's a new BMC incident incoming. And you'll see here, we already have our new BMC ticket incident. This is the alert from the actual ticket that was created inside of BMC. So our first one is just the first policy sending the incident over to BMC so we can create the ticket. And our second alert here is the information saying we created the incident and here's the alert to allow you to know that we created said incident. So if I go back over here to my BMC and I refresh my search on this page, we'll see that third ticket has come in. So we'll see the BMC ticket here as well as we saw the alert inside of Enterprise Alert. This allows us to deepen the connection between Enterprise Alert and BMC and allow us to create incidents inside of BMC without any manual intervention. This helps speed up the process of getting a ticket into BMC from another program such as SCOM or any other monitoring system. Can send the event to Enterprise Alert, forward it over to BMC, create the ticket, which comes back to Enterprise Alert, and alerts your team automatically without any user intervention in the process. Thank you, and have a nice day. Goodbye.